What's up? And welcome. Dreadlock Pac here, aka Big Brain Warlock main, and today I want to showcase a build for all you Titan mains out there, and maybe convert some of you hippity hoppity hunter jumpers out there. But it's alright, y'all can still do what y'all do. I know it's really hard to justify using a Behemoth Titan in any type of serious in-game content, but hopefully this build might shine a little light on how viable it is. Today, I'm going to be utilizing the Behemoth subclass in combination with the stellar chest piece, the Heart of Innermost Light. When I was constructing this build, I had a few goals in mind. Goal number one was, what's the easiest way to become charged with light? My second goal was, what can I do once I become charged? And then my third goal was, how can I do goal number 1 and 2 even more efficiently and consistently? Which brings us to what you're witnessing on your screen, introducing Shattering Light, or the Generator, whichever one you guys feel. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to get roasted in the comments either way, so just pick one and roll with it. Now, there's a lot of moving parts to this build, and it's easy to feel like it's too much and you might get overwhelmed, but don't let that discourage or intimidate you. This build has a really high skill ceiling to master, but at the same time is so user-friendly, has a flow to it, forgiving, and tons of fun to use. I mean, who doesn't like smashing crystals? I know you hunters do. In the process of smashing the crystals, not only are you making stasis shards, but the shards that you collect will be feeding your abilities, your super, making you become charged with light, and it'll be beneficial to your teammates as well if they have the stasis shard mod on. It's so effective at making shards that I almost nicknamed this build the Generator, but I think Shattering Light has a better ring to it, right? I don't know. I'm pretty sure you guys will let me know. But regardless of the name, this has to be my favorite Titan build I have yet to play on Behemoth. And I'm pretty sure someone with an even bigger brain than mine can make this more effective and efficient. The beautiful thing too is that when I was making this build, I made sure not to tie it to any specific weapon, so that anyone can complement it and situate this build with any exotic weapon perk like Wellspring. Anything, just depends on what you're running, so that makes this build even more viable and flexible for harder content. Alright, so first are the requirements. You're going to want at least one stasis piece, one solar piece, and one void piece. Now, you really need these because they are the core of the build, so to speak. So on your stasis, you want to slap on elemental shards to where your shards actually count as elemental wells. On my boots here, it can be whatever, but I chose to use Well of Potency. On the chest piece, this is important, one of the needs. You need a fire for supercharge or charged up. The more stacks you can hold, the better. Your arms can be whatever. Elemental charge is what I chose, and then 2 kickstarts. And then last but not least, on the helmet, you need energy converter. That way, when you take advantage of all those charges, when you're doing what you're already doing, throwing grenades, you're getting a great amount of super energy basically for free. But remember, it only applies for the bottom half of your super, not the last 50%. So no matter what, you kind of want to get charged quickly, use your super, and then as soon as you come out of super, you want to kind of like toss your grenade so you get the benefits of that. And then while you're shattering the ice, it'll be making the melee crystals. Once it makes the melee crystals, you pick those up, become charged with light, and then you toss another grenade, and so the cycle repeats. Once the crystal breaks also, you get an extra regeneration to your actual grenade. So there is little to almost no downtime whatsoever when it comes to being able to use your abilities. This thing right here, man, I was already using it in PvP, Heart of Innermost Light, with Behemoth this way, but this just took it to another level, man. I mean, just look at this right here. Even when I was sitting here recording this footage, I had a blueberry just stop by. I probably was like, what in the world is going on over here? Really crazy, man. Like, you can almost infinitely change your abilities. There is little to almost no downtime. Yeah, look, there it goes right there. So, yeah, man. Get it together, slap it in, get added in some in-game content. I would love to see different variations of this because, like I said, you only really need 4 mods that you need to use in order to make this work. The Well of Potency is just extra icing on the cake. And the beautiful thing about this build is that once the season ends, you can still use it. Like, there's nothing that's hinging specifically on seasonal mods. All of this is core in-game mods. And this right here is just me gameplay of I think it was a Legend. Not even long. I just wanted to get some quick in-game footage before I called it a day. So this right here, man, is this just goes to show it in the wild instead of just a controlled environment. So what are other notes that I wanted to touch on this? Oh yeah. So apparently there is a cooldown between when you're picking up the shards and when they count. When I was running this earlier, I was just seeing so many buffs on the screen, I could not decipher what and what was going on. So you just kind of want to, if you break a crystal and you only get charge time 2, don't worry. Give it a few seconds, maybe count in your head to like 3 seconds, give or take, and try to collect another crystal if there is around. But as you see now, I'm fully charged times 4. That long went by, I almost hit another secret. Check out, that was mixed with a little bit of kills, but most of that was just the ice. Also, when using harder innermost light, there's a flow to it that makes it more efficient. For instance, if you have your one ability like your shield, but you don't have the other two, what you can do is utilize the ability, right? So pop the shield and it'll kickstart an enhanced regeneration on the other two. The only caveat is with your melee, you have to actually make contact. But the good thing about this is that even if you don't have a charge melee, you can still just land a punch and it'll kickstart trigger the quick enhanced regen on the grenade and the shield. So just be conscious of the 10-second empower buff. But coupled with the stasis fragments and the stat split, you most certainly will always have something to smash or use at that given time. So all in all, man, this is a fantastic synergistic build that really leans into its abilities. The core thing that you want to remember is create a crystal, preferably with your grenade or melee. Break the crystal for the shards, consume the shards for a benefit, charge with light or the overshield for Braum. And while all of that's going on, because you're using the heart and empowering your alternate abilities, you're going to give yourself a quicker cooldown so you can maintain this rampage spam of ice with literally almost no downtime. I mean, this is one of the coolest, funnest builds that I've used so far. So I hope everybody enjoys it, likes it, tries it out, man, and tweaks on it. I'll post another clip of my build setup with the fragments, and I hope you all have as much fun as I did smashing things. That's all I got for now, so you all take care, and I will see you in the future. It's been Big Brain Warlock Main, and we overthinking everything. See you.